So I'm gonna do this real quick. So I have family in California, and I made readings. I did a few readings for people in California, and I did reading for people in my family in California. And the people that I did personal reading for, that are subscribers to my channel, told me, yes, I can say this. I'm not gonna say their names. And also my family members, they're like, yeah, you got rip, let it rip, just tell people. Okay, so for California, I'm gonna say something. And I've been saying it, I did readings even last year. So California is gonna have the west part of the United States, all the way from Oregon, Washington State, all the way down to Southern California, is going to have a very hot summer, of course, with even if there are fires. But eventually, you guys are going to have floods, hurricanes. Even last year, you know, when I read for you, oh no, I dropped water on my floor as usual. When I read for you last year and you were in California, I told you were going to have a hurricane, and a hurricane went into California. So this year is the same thing. I think it's going to be even wetter this year. So if you are thinking you got to leave California because it's so dry and fires and all that, I would just put a pause on it and wait, because you're going to have a lot of wet floods, hurricanes, stuff coming in. That's California. The other thing, I saw more people climbing in different capitals. Now with the Roe versus Wade thing, that's another, I gotta do a whole video on that. That's completely different. But I don't know. I saw a bunch of people climbing all over the capitals. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a confrontation between our protesters and the crazies or what. But I saw people in the capitals, every state capital. I read for people in Texas, Indiana, California, New York, Pennsylvania, Miami. All these capitals, these states, I saw crazies climbing up all over them. The other thing, oh no, this one's for later. Let me just, in South America, I saw something going on with Brazil. There's a lot of sadness. I think the election, everything, there's going to be craziness going down in Brazil. I might do a cup on the Brazilian president just to see what will be happening in Brazil, because I saw that. It's bad. And I think there's going to be an earthquake, as I read, for Haiti, but in the Dominican Republic as well. I think it's coming very soon, and it's going to be bad. I had predicted an earthquake in Russia, and there wasn't. There's several earthquakes already in Russia. After I predicted the earthquake in Russia, several earthquakes happened. There was an 8.4 magnitude earthquake that interfered with the energy of them digging for gas and all that, and even oil. So, and it reached to Moscow. The earthquake reached to Moscow, even though there was no fault line in Moscow. There was a 5.4 earthquake in Moscow, to just the residue of that big earthquake on the eastern part of Russia, where I predicted it would be. I said it would affect the energy business, and it affected the energy business. They couldn't dig out. Even some countries in Europe were afraid because they couldn't get the oil they needed. So a lot of countries in Europe are going to try to get Russian oil now, because they know later on it's going to get worse for them to achieve it, to achieve getting it for their people. So they're trying to get it now. And I think it was Denmark or Belgium. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't say any names of any country, but it's some sort of southern Nordic country that was afraid of how they were going to get their oil and their gas in before the winter because of the earthquakes in Russia. So that affected that. I told you I saw more missiles from Russia going into the Ukraine, and that happened. They hit a mall now full of people, a missile. There's so many things I can't even keep up. Oh, I did a reading with Celtic Tarot Sheila. she was in Texas. Oh my god, I did watch her Texas stuff. Even when I was driving, I would put it on YouTube. I would upload it and then play it as I was driving. Oh my gosh, she made me so happy. She had a great time down in Texas. It was so much fun. But when I was on her channel, I did a reading on Liz Cheney, and I saw Liz Cheney interviewing Ivanka. You guys, it came true. My reading in Celtic Tarot, Sheila, came true. And I think my Tucker reading on her channel will come true. You can see it now. There's a lot of things going on. And the Roe versus Wade reading I did with her and Ona on her channel is coming true. So I will do a shout out on that. But yeah, so bless Sheila. She's amazing. And Ona. And Marie. Marie, okay, so let me tell you something. I got to give a shout out to Marie. Because she said that Kyiv will not fall and Kyiv is still standing. So she's amazing. That's why it's good to, you know, bond with people that are in the same, you know, sort of energy as you, because they have been a stronghold for me. Because can you imagine being by yourself doing all this? And Marie gave me a lot of props, because Marie solidified how I felt. Like, I can't do a reading if I don't clean my entire house and I don't have any chores and I haven't bathed in perfume and lotion. I can't come up here and do a reading without my whole house being clean, without me being clean, having, you know, perfume and lotion on. And Marie's the same way. Marie gave me my props, and she's like, I didn't even mention it. She mentioned it first. I'm like, Marie, thank you for telling me, because I'm the same way, but I sometimes feel guilty. Like, I should just start doing my reading without, you know, taking care. No, Marie's like, no, I gotta clean my house. I can't do a reading with my house is not in order. And Marie gave me she just solidified that. And I think that's why my readings are so clear and precise, because you need to get yourself first in order and your home in order before you come and do these readings. And that's going to be part of my lessons for the tasas that I keep. I'll make a playlist because I have them all over, sporadically stretched out throughout my channel. But yes, I will make a video where I put down the how I read the tasa, and a lot of it has to do with preparation. The tasa does not magically happen. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it, and that's one of the keys that you guys are missing. But I'll be happy to give you all that I know and all that I practice. And it's a lot. It's a lot. There's mind, heart, soul, eyes, ears, energy, home, pets, friends, relatives, spouses, plants, weather. Everything affects your reading. Everything. And I will share how to navigate it with you as I go on. So yeah, and I will be doing a reading on what happened to me that I will share with you on how I got blocked. I was actually blocked, you guys, from my readings. I couldn't do any readings. My mind was not there. I was actually blocked by someone that really dug in deep. It was a person who went through a lot of difficult times, and I felt sorry for this person and I tried to help them. But then I realized they didn't feel the same about me, and they tried to hurt me badly. They thought of me as garbage. And whenever we were, you know, hanging out together with the rest of our friends, this person will come and insult me and call me names. And I would let it go and forgive them because I was shocked. I couldn't believe they said that. I was embarrassed. I didn't want to fight or argue. I didn't want to live the stereotype. But I'll show you how I got through it. I'll show you how I got through it, and I came out winning. I won. I beat them, you guys. I beat them. I beat them. All this was happening all at once, and I will share that with you. I was able to wrestle them down with the help of Jesus and Yahweh and Mary and Maria Santissima, the Holy Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Elizabeth. And I will tell you, Elizabeth is the cousin, John Baptist's mother. And I will tell you how I was able. And my family and my mother, not just them, just my mother helped me out a lot. My brother, even my pets, my wild animals, my bunnies, everybody helped me. And I was able to overcome this test. and I will show you how we did it. How I did it and how you can do it as well. Thank you guys for listening. I will be coming back with all these tazas. Stay tuned. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. And we do what we can, right? We all do what we can. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here. I'll be back soon. Bye.